Alright guys, all of the info from V-Jump is here, so let's get to it. There is a lot of interesting stuff in this month's V-Jump. Now, I already did cover the LR Super Saiyan Vegeta coming soon to Dokkan, so I'll briefly go through this very quickly, because I know a lot of people watching my channel do it for Dokkan anyway, so they want to see this at the start. Now, at the beginning of November, it says, the actual translation from Goresh, shout outs to him, by the way, say that LR Vegeta will arrive in the first third of November, meaning, within the first 10 days of November, which is pretty cool. He is a Prime Battle LR, so you'll need 777 medals to awaken him. He'll be that sort of LR. He starts out as a base form Vegeta, so if you want to save yourself a little time, you can farm up Vegetas from two separate places on JP right now. The Saiyan Saga story event is available, and then, of course, there is the AGL Vegeta Super Strike, which happens on Sundays for JP. You could use those to, kind of preemptively raise up this Vegeta's super attack. That way, that will save you some time once the event actually drops. I do plan on doing that right there. So he is an Extreme Int card, by the way, and this is actually Vegeta from his battle with Android 19 as well. So, judging from that, I do not believe this card will be an Enhanced Transformation category unit. He probably won't be on the full Power category either. It's likely he'll be Pure Saiyan, and then I think it's very conceivable that we'll end up getting some other category around this time, maybe an Android Saga category, or maybe Android plus Cell Saga will be a category together. That would make a lot of sense to me, and this Vegeta could maybe be a free-to-play leader for that, and then maybe we would get like a new Trunks or Cell or Gohan or something, or Goku, I don't know. That could be a leader for that arc category. I think there's a very good possibility of that. Now, looking down, it shows a couple of physical type units. They're kind of recommending to use them in the event to beat the Prime Battle Vegeta. Now, the LR Ginyu Force team absolutely annihilated the Prime Battle for LR Trunks. So, unless they dramatically raise the difficulty of this Vegeta, which I hope they do, the Ginyu Force team, Namek team, whatever you want to call it, they're going to be able to easily destroy this event. Now, down here, all of these waifu cards right here will actually be getting awakenings. There's going to be new sages added to the Ribrianne event, and all of these waifu cards will awaken. My Videl, they're all actually kind of useful. So all of these cards could be very, very interesting. The Peppy Gal's Super Battle Road stage is going to become a joke after all these units awaken, especially Ribrianne, because they'll have a much better leader skill. So that does it, basically, for all of the Dokkan info. Yeah, there's nothing else more to add, so there we go. Oh, by the way, shoutouts, of course, to the homie Yanko Productions for providing the scans. I really should have did that at the start of the video. My bad, Yanko. Alright, so next we're going to look at Legends here. Now, this is pretty cool. Pretty soon, Shallot is actually going to gain the ability to transform into a Super Saiyan. It's actually an ability you could use mid-battle. You could use his main ability, and he will transform into a Super Saiyan. So that's actually really cool. We have some more translations, courtesy of Goresh over here again. In the update, Shallot will finally unlock the power to transform into a Super Saiyan. You'll be able to customize Shallot and change his main ability as well as super attack. As you progress through the story, Shallot will gain the ability to transform into a Super Saiyan by using his main ability during battle. Once Shallot transforms, his status will greatly change, thereby allowing for more diversity in the strategies you must devise to prevail in battle. So that's interesting. And then Shallot will be able to learn super attacks from characters that have obtained high friendship rankings. So that's actually pretty interesting to me. So you're going to be able to get a lot of different super attacks from other characters onto Shallot. So that was a feature I think they teased a long time ago, but they're finally bringing it out for real. So that's good. We also have another page for Legends, which reveals that the next banner is going to have a sparking Super Saiyan Gotenks, a sparking Majin Buu, and a sparking Dabura as well, all three of which seem pretty nasty. And then, of course, the hybrid Saiyan team isn't really, it definitely could use a buff. So let's go ahead and toss another monster hybrid Saiyan on there, right? Because it's a very balanced team, but it could use a little bit. No, fuck out of here. Yeah, hybrid Saiyans, exactly what needed a monster buff, huh? Oh, good. So, Ultra Space Time Summon 6. A lot of characters from the Buu saga, including Buu himself and Gotenks. Very unique Z abilities, special arts cards, and abilities that will toy with your opponent. Sounds fun. Gotenks is able to power up his super attack, the Galactic Donuts, by using his special arts card. For example, by adding the ability for it to stun the enemy. Interesting. He also holds an ultimate arts card, Super Ghost Kamikaze Attack. Okay. Deborah is able to inflict status ailments and is a very tricky fighter. His super attack is the Evil Impulse. His unique ability, Petrify, allows him to randomly seal cards in the enemy's hand. That sounds really annoying. And then Buu is described as an amazingly defensive unit with the ability to regenerate himself. Whenever he appears on the field, the enemy is unable to switch for a short time. He is also able to cut damage inflicted to himself with his special arts card and regenerate allies' health with his main ability. So that's really interesting. Buu, I feel like you could make a disgusting regeneration team with King Piccolo and Buu and stuff. That'll be very interesting once that stuff starts coming out later on in the future. So there is Legends. We're going to be getting a little further into the Buu saga very soon. They have not yet shown Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Angel, or Majin Vegeta yet. Also, as you guys have seen on the timeline, there are heavy rumors, basically confirmation, that Gogeta and Janemba will be arriving on Legends soon, which will be very interesting to see as well. A lot of Buu arc style characters are coming. We also have this little teaser for that Yu Yu Hakusho one-shot that I believe is going to be a part of the Blu-ray collector's edition that the series is going to have very soon in Japan. But that's going to be very interesting. It's the story of how Kurama and Hiei met. I believe that was in the original manga, and it's a pretty good read, so definitely looking forward to that. And then I believe there's also another special which takes place sort of after the series ends, which was also in the original manga, so I do look forward to seeing those two animated. We have a little scan for Bardock right here. Doesn't really show a lot, but, I am warming up to Bardock's design. It's just, it is really disappointing. He had the bandana covered in Tora's blood before. That's just so epic and iconic. And then, his final stand against Frieza. I hate that it looks as though that moment has to be sacrificed for them to kind of, have minus brought into the movie. But, we'll see how things end up going. Now, shout out to Shonen Games for some of the translations. We've got some info here. Previously, these two Saint Seiya characters were shown in a trailer. So, we have two more confirmed characters for Jump Force. And then we also have some details of the upcoming story mode as well. Yeah, that one is right here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So, Kane, ruler of an evil group called the Venoms, rivals the strength of the Jump Heroes. Garena, a fairy who appears alongside Crane. And then Grabber has a vast knowledge of the real and Jump worlds. Grabber is the chief of Ambrose Base and also assists the Jump Heroes in stopping the Dark Forces. So yeah, these are original characters that were created by Akira Toriyama. Those look pretty interesting. Obviously, very excited for Jump Force. Definitely looking forward to what characters make it into the game. And then, of course, characters that don't make it in could potentially make it in as DLC. So I'm sure there will be a lot of hype for Jump Force for the foreseeable future. The third Hokage is coming to Boruto Shinobi Striker as the next DLC. I mean, I've played Shinobi Striker here and there. It's okay. It's a fine game. I think people do kind of jump on a bandwagon of hate. The only problem, though, is, in order to really be having fun with it, you do have to have a full squad. If you don't have a full squad, it's very difficult to enjoy playing Striker. That's why I haven't really done much content on it, only doing, one video since the game has officially released. But, oh well. And then the very last thing we look at here is Super Dragon Ball Heroes is actually going to be coming to the Switch with over 1,160 cards and over 350 characters. So, it's coming to the Switch. People are telling me that the Switch is not region locked. So you should be able to import Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Of course, it'll all be in Japanese, but I've heard Dragon Ball Heroes is very, very fun from my homeboy Indakuba. So I definitely want to check it out. This right here is going to make me pick up the Nintendo Switch. I don't have the Switch right now, but definitely to prepare for this game, I am indeed going to be picking up a Switch. I will probably try and do some content for this on the channel. I think that could be a lot of fun. So, shout out to Super Dragon Ball Heroes for getting me to pick up a Switch. Now, in terms of if there's going to be a Western release for this, I mean, I don't know. I watched a Rhyme style video earlier. I think I might link that in the comments because Rhyme did mention that he wanted to sort of build up a movement of support for Dragon Ball Heroes to come to the West. So he wanted to get a lot of groundswell and support for that video. And then he said he was going to send that off to Bandai to hopefully, just get the wheels turning for a potential Dragon Ball Heroes, release worldwide, which would be good, by the way, because if that would happen, very likely that the Dragon Ball Heroes cards could then come to Global Dokkan. We could see how things would go. But I'm going to try and link that video by Rhymes in the comments, I think. I might pin it. And then, go check that out. Make sure you leave a like. Watch that one. Shout out to the homie Rhyme self for trying to do that. Get Super Dragon Ball Heroes released worldwide. That would be fucking sick. Shout outs, of course, to the homie Yanko for all of the scans. A lot of interesting info on V-Jump this month. Thank y'all for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.